Ja, ich bin's wieder, Kesunai Haram, hier mit meinem Let's Play von Wright, Ace Attorney Destinies. Und ja, nachdem wir so unsere Meinung, die wahre Intention von Modern Rhymes aufgedeckt haben, dass er den Orca umbringen wollte, ja, stellt uns jetzt die Frage, ja, ach, guck den letzten Part. Auf jeden Fall, der Besucher war Rifle. Also der Pinguin. I believe Rifle the Penguin visited the show stage. First an orca, now a penguin? Why would you be saying such a thing, Mr. Lawyer? I didn't see Rifle during the wee early morning hours. Do you have any proof Rifle visited the show stage? If you be a lawyer of any sort, show me your evidence. The bottom of Rifle's feet were pink for some reason. That fact is a clue that Rifle was indeed at the show stage. I'd have to present that piece of evidence that connects Rifle to show stage. Now to prove I'm a lawyer worth result. This is the proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Und das war schon mal ein guter Tipp, von wegen, dass die Füße unten pink waren. Hier, wenn man sich hier nämlich diese Dinger anguckt, diese komisch geformten Sterne, das sind die Fußabdrücke von Rifle. Oh my, what a cute little sign! Look at all those adorable stars! These stars are actually starfish. Miss Buckler painted the sign. In the early morning hours of the 20s, she left this sign at the show stage to dry. Mr. Rhymes kept an eye on this sign for Miss Buckler while the paint was drying. Aye, that be true, but what you be point? On this sign is proof that Rifle visited the show stage. Proof of the penguin's visit? I'm afraid I don't see it. Where's this proof that the penguin visited the show stage? Please point it out. Hab ich gerade gesagt. A couple of the pink starfish are shaped a little differently from the others. Oh, you're right! They look almost like little leaves! Rifle had pink paint on the bottom of her feet. These little leaf-like shapes on this sign are actual Rifle's footprints. Rifle made these footprints by walking on the sign before it was dry. Oh, what a cute little pink penguin prints! So there are footprints. What of them? Modern Rhymes was watching over the sign at the show stage while the paint dried, and during that time the penguin paid a visit. According to the torpedo data system, we know that Rifle ate something that morning of the 20th. Most likely, Rifle ate the fish meant for Orla that was at the show stage. Orla's snack was a small quantity of fish. Even a penguin could have eaten it all. Beckett. Rifle ate Orla's fish? Who bet you says Rifle ate Orla's fish? Entschuldigung, she could have picked up food anywhere. But that doesn't change the fact that I really was at the show stage. After all, I had to help move the skull rock. It could have been moved without me. The witness claims he never saw the penguin. How do you explain this contradiction? Both Mr. Rhymes and Rifle were at the show stage, but Mr. Rhymes didn't see her. So where could Mr. Rhymes have been at the time? Right, Dono. If you aren't up to the task, I could disprove this witness testimony for you. If I leave this to Prosecutor Blackwell, Sasha will be declared guilty. I can't let him interrupt this line of reasoning. Mr. Wright, let's try to figure out how things looked when Rifle came to the show stage. Mr. Rhymes was at the show stage, keeping an eye on Orla and the sign. And we know it must be true because they helped move the Skull Rock. And then Rifle came in and walked over the sign. But wouldn't Mr. Rhymes notice Rifle if he was right there? Well, let's think about where Mr. Rhymes could have been. Is there a place in the show stage area from which Rifle couldn't have been seen? Jo. Das wäre... bitte genau. Ja, an der Leiter. Im Wasser. What? Inside the pool? But you're right. If he was inside the pool, he wouldn't have noticed Rifle. So are you saying Mr. Rhymes was underwater the whole time Rifle was eating? No, not underwater. When I think about what he was trying to do, the answer is clear. Now, I'm finally starting to get the whole picture. Just like yesterday, must you two always be whispering to each other? Why don't you admit that resorting to a penguin will get you nowhere? Objection! Oh, I don't know about that. The fact that Mr. Rhymes didn't notice Rifle is such a small inconsistency. But it's a key point that proves that Mr. Rhymes was trying to do. The penguin is the key point. The show stage pool is very deep. If Rifle came to visit while Mr. Rhymes was at the pool of the bottom of the pool, he would have never noticed Rifle. Arrgh. Orcas can be out of the water for a short time without sustaining damage. But if they are out of the water for a long time, they weaken and eventually die. In order to kill Orla, Mr. Rhymes had to drain the pool. And while the pool was drained of water, Mr. Shipley fell to his death. The show stage pool is about 65 feet deep, just like the Orca pool. Without water in the pool, a person could be made to fall 65 feet. Mr. Rhymes probably wondered what to do. If he continued with his plan to kill Orla, how would he dispose of Mr. Shipley's body? So he devised a plan to kill two birds with one stone. What? How? Mr. Rhymes went down to the bottom of the pool and put the victim's body in the rock. He then had Miss Buckler move the rock and the body together. Silence. And this made the defendant do this somehow without arousing her suspicion? That's right. Mr. Shipley told Miss Buckler that she couldn't perform in the new show. Miss Buckler became upset and wanted to switch back to the old version of the show. So Mr. Rhymes convincingly suggested that she take and hide a prop for the new show. Mr. Rhymes then manipulated Orla, using her singing and life-saving tricks. He schemed to have Orla find the body while Mr. Plume would be standing witness. He saddled Orla with the first charge of murder so that Orla would be put down. What? Arrgh! Ah! Gah! So the fact that the witness didn't see the penguin shows that when Rifle visited the show stage, Rhymes was putting the body in the rock. At the bottom of the pool, that is. Who would have thought the presence of a penguin could prove the witness' actions? It's working. Just a little further now and Sasha will be proven not guilty. Silence. If you think you've won this battle, you are surely mistaken. Your theory is based on the notion that the witness could manipulate the orca. Witness, can you control the orca's actions? Of course not. What kind of bilge be that? I'd be put by simple animal keeper. If my memory serves, wasn't Miss Buckler the only one who could issue commands to the orca? The judge's blade is sharper than the lawyer's. If you wish to do better with a witness, you need a armed blade. Where is your sort of evidence that Marlon Rhymes could manipulate the orca? Ah! Meine Haare! Sieh mal, du sparst nicht meine Haare! Rhymes had to have manipulated order in order for his plan to work. But how can I prove it? Well, it appears this line of reasoning has become untenable. Doch nicht. Well, it appears that it was mistaken. Athena? I've analyzed the hearts of all kinds of people. I have enough experience to see when I look into your heart that you haven't given up. So that objection was my way of speaking up for your heart. She's right. Why would I become a lawyer again, only to give up? I have to keep fighting. Athena, thank you. With your help, I've remembered the old right way. The right way? Your Honor, I'm not finished with presenting my argument. Do you have anything else to ask this witness? You've cross-examined all the witnesses and presented all your evidence. Objection! All the witnesses? I don't think so. I haven't cross-examined the most important one, the central feature in both cases. The central feature? The one involved in not only the case a year ago, but this current case too. I've never called her as a witness, but it's time to do so now. Who are you talking about? I demand you tell the court immediately. Who is the central feature in both cases? Okay. Dann können wir wieder ins Lächerliche gehen. Yay! The defense calls the central feature in both cases Orla the Orca. You intend to cross-examine an orca? Cross-examine an orca. You must be adult. It'd be impossible, says. Naja, nicht für mich. Ich habe schließlich auch einen Pinguin verhört. Ich meine Papagei. Sorry. This absurdity is beyond the pale. How do you expect to question an orca, a creature incapable of speech? Objection! Orla's intricately involved in this case. I have every right to cross-examine her. Besides, even if she can't speak, I think cross-examining her will be invaluable. Very well. Do what you will then. But if you fail to garner anything from this little exercise with the orca, I hope you realize the reward for your efforts will be the defendant's guilty verdict. I'm ready and confident. So, cross-examining Orla, huh? That was a bold move, boss. Now, all we have to do is figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. That's right. Now it's Orla's turn to help us save Sasha. An orca defendant yesterday, an orca witness today. This is truly unprecedented. But even though this is highly unusual, I'm prepared to allow it. Bailiff, read the witness telecast. We'll have a 10-minute recess while the telecast is being set up. Jawoll! Ha! Legen wir los. Aber zuerst wird abgespeichert. Na dann, wunderschöner Fingerzeig. Wir sind noch nicht fertig. Wir machen weiter. 22. Juli, 11:21 Uhr, District Court. Defendant Lobby Number 3. Leave it to you to think of something like calling Orla, Mr. Wright. Well, she's the only one who knows all the answers after all. I just talked to Pearls and she said Orla seems to be feeling fine. Now we have to try and figure out how Mr. Rhymes manipulated Orla. If we put Mr. Rhymes and Ola together, maybe we can get some kind of clue. And I can't forget about that strange set of prints of Rhymes either. I really appreciate you trying to save both Ola and me. I had no idea Marlon hated Ola like that. I feel like I've been shocked by a torpedo ray. Of course he would hate the killer whale that murdered his girlfriend right in front of him. Oh, Mr. Plume! You've been watching the trial? Oh yes, I came to make a declaration of war. The declaration of war? No matter what the results of today's trial, I will report the truth in my new book. Even if that truth goes against what I wrote in the Killer Whale. I don't know what the truth is. Not even about what happened a year ago. Dr. Crab! Azura died right in front of my eyes, in the middle of a pirate show. She suddenly fell from the orca's back and began to thrash around in pain. The orca was singing a song and then started headbutting Azura over and over. Finally, the orca took Azura in her mouth and brought her to the side of the pool. Just before she died, Azura was holding her chest in obvious pain. She was holding her chest? Wait a minute. Could it be? I don't think Ola was to blame for the incident a year ago either. What? I think the cause of Miss Summer's death might have been her heart condition. Heart condition? Why is your heart condition? Never heard anything about it. Miss Summers had a prescription with Hickfield Clinic for a heart condition. The orca didn't kill her. I think it's possible her heart condition did. Sie hatte einen Herzinfarkt. Mitten in der Show. What? Azura had a heart condition too? I guess she hid it from everybody, just like I did. So that means the orca was innocent a year ago too! It's just a theory, but I think the orca headbutted Azura to check on her. And then did the lifesaver trick to rescue her. So there was no need to put the orca down after all. So, you really did intend to put Ola down? No, Jack and I, we're against such a thing from the start. But you said you were going to euthanize the orca! Yeah, I've been wondering about that. Dr. Crab, about this capsule. It's not a poison, but a sleeping drug, right? That's right. Even if Ola attacks someone, or even if the Center of Dangerous Animal Control demands she be put down, I never had any intention of killing her. I would use sleeping pills to make it look like she was dead, and then set her free. That's why I purchased so many sleeping capsules. Oh, that's why! I never considered the possibility that that poor woman's death was illness. She seems pretty disturbed to be wrong. I simply want to know the truth. That is why I will tell you who my client is. The day I witnessed the owner's death, I was there at the request of the animal keeper. Marlon Rhymes. That is correct. That day, my client called me to ask me to investigate the orca pool. He must have wanted to witness what Ola was going to do. Why did you decide to tell us this? My desire to protect my client was standing in the way of the truth. I couldn't allow that. I will be watching to see how this all unfolds. Good luck, you blue and yellow duo. Na dann, danke. Well, that was quite a bombshell she just dropped, and so casually too. That woman really is a free spirit. Do you remember what you said yesterday, Mr. Lawyer? That you'd expose any secret if it would help save Sasha? I remember. It's my duty as a lawyer. Well, I just wanted you to know that I don't blame you for exposing the aquarium's secret. It may put me in hot water, but if it helps save the orca, let me clue you in on another secret. Focus on the orca's song. The orca's song, huh? What could he be hitting at? Oh, Mr. Wright! Looks like it's time! Alright, let's go back in. You've got it, boss! We're gonna go in there and save Sasha and Orla together! Oh ja. Let's go! Let's do this! Let's go! Sogar mit einem Fernseher da. So schön. Aber ich glaube, ich kann diesen Part aber auch schon wieder beenden. Ich hatte nicht gedacht, dass das wieder so lange geht. Aber na gut. Egal ob positiv oder negativ, Bewertung immer gern gesehen. Das war's von meiner Seite und wir sehen uns das nächste Mal wieder. Sehr geil.